I'm back making a long overdue video that I've wanted to make for some time now. A short summary and overview of some of the recent pickups that I've gotten and a couple of my new jewelry pieces that I've also purchased and a couple of new bullion pieces that I've bought in both gold and silver. This video has been long overdue and it's something that I've wanted to make for quite some time now. But life happens and sometimes it's not all that easy to pick up the phone and be able to record a video. I also want to give special thanks to Blue Collar Stacker or Average Joe. I really very appreciate him sending over some fan memorabilia of his for me because I'm definitely a big Blue Collar Stacker fan. And I very, very much appreciate him sending over this 1/2 ounce Year of the Snake Perf Mint coin. This is a 1/2 ounce with the King Charles Oddverse, I believe, or reverse. Oddverse actually might be the front. I might be completely messing that up, but I very, very much appreciate that Blue Collar. It was a very, very thankful gift, and I'm very appreciative to have a piece from one of my favorite YouTubers and a fellow Stacker community member. But that is one piece that I've gotten additional recently. I've recently also had the chance to pick up some more constitutional 90% silver, which I think right now is the best silver to pick up because at least with my bullion shop, I'm able to buy 90% as much as 65 cents back per ounce. And that's an amazing deal right now for me to continue picking up 90%. And right now, I think that silver's price being so high up, 90% is realistically what I want to be stacking more of. I've also recently started a goal that I want to finish this tube to be filled with 25 maple leafs. I've managed to be able to acquire 9 maple leafs over the last 6 months or so, but I'm getting closer to being able to fill the remainder of the tube. One of the other newest pieces that I've got into my stack is a 2024 2-ounce Perf Mint Dragon coin. This was one that I was able to get from Bullion Exchanges on sale. I got this for a really, really good price, I felt, per ounce over spot at the time. And it's something that I was very happy to add into my collection, along with my 2-ounce snake that I had previously already had. Another one that I've recently been able to get was a bar that I got to finally add to my collection after so much time of wanting, which is the Royal Mint. This is a Royal / Germanium Mint product. It's a 1-ounce fine silver bar. It's 4/9 fine. And this is the Odin variant, the Norse god of Odin. I saw that Vegas Stacker had, I believe, the Thor bar. And I had wanted the Thor for quite some time, and I think after watching Vegas's videos, I very much want to acquire a bar of Thor to add to the collection of the bar that I have of Odin. But this is a very, very big favorite of mine. I've wanted one of these for a very long time. And of course, I've added one of these, which was one of my new favorite additions. This is a 2024. I completely forgot the name of this coin, but I believe it's the 4 Legends or 4 Guardians. But this is an amazing, amazing minted coin, and it's an incredibly beautiful finish. It's one of my favorites by far of all the coins that I've gotten from Perf Mint. It's something that I very, very, very much enjoy having in my collection, along with my Koi Dragon, which I believe is a 2023. Very, very, very beautiful finish. Very, very gorgeous coin. And recently I've also been able to add my first ever 1/10 ounce American Gold Eagle. This is my first ever 1/10 ounce coin, and I'm very, very happy to have been able to add this to my collection. Along with additionally, along with acquiring that, I was able to acquire my first 1/4 ounce gold coin. I had purchased this through eBay through a link of APMEX, so that's why it's an APMEX baggie it has. But this is a 2021 1/4 ounce Australian gold spotted Eagle Ray. This is a Brilliant Uncirculated, and it came in a capsule from Atmex directly. It has the Queen Elizabeth Obverse, or a reverse, if I keep getting that wrong. But this is a 1/4 ounce coin, and it's one that I've very, very much enjoyed having in my collection. I've also added along with that a 1 gram Geiger bar that I also purchased from eBay. This was one of the more recent purchases that I made, along with the 1/10 ounce Eagle and along with the Spotted Eagle Ray. But this is a 1 gram bar, and it's a Geiger bar. It has an incredibly cool package. It has a little capsule that's plastic. And I really, really love all the little amazing little small details it has. The little About Me scanner, the purity, the little serial number that it has. It's an incredible minted product, and I am very, very happy to have added my first German Geiger bar. I would very much love to get a silver one added next. And then, of course, this is something I already previously had, but this is a matching coin to my silver one, the 2024 Dragon 1/10 ounce. I owe a lot of my Perfumit addiction to 49's Fine Silver. 49's Fine Silver has very, very much influenced a lot of me collecting Perfumit Silver and Perfumit Gold. The American Eagle I wish was Perfumit, but unfortunately not. Another portion of my stack, which is my Platinum bar, I wish I would have gotten more Platinum when it was cheaper, but you know, I kind of missed that ride already. I would like to acquire at least another ounce in this next following year coming. Another piece of jewelry that I've gotten recently, which was a Hawaii rope chain, 4mm, 8-inch. This is a Franco bracelet. This is an incredibly beautiful link, very, very heavy. This was PMI'd, or XRF as some people may call it. This is testing at around 14.1 carat, so it's actually 14 karat plum. This is 14 karat marked here, but it's 14 karat plum. It's 18.06 grams. So that's an amazing piece of jewelry I got at a very good price. This is actually one of the pieces I've only ever bought new. One recent piece that came in today was this Figaro anklet that was a gift that my father had purchased. Not for me, of course, but it's just a gift nonetheless. But this is an incredibly beautiful rose gold anklet. This is 4.4 grams of 14 karat rose gold. This was another one of my pieces. This is a rope chain, as you can move this out the way. It's a 3mm, 24-inch, 18.8 gram, 14 karat rope. All these were purchased from Links Resale, which is a jewelry company of Chikoji fine jewelry, but they sell a lot of used jewelry pieces at incredibly good prices. That's where all these had come from. This is a 4mm, 22-inch, 14 karat Italian Cuban chain. It makes more sense if I would have mentioned it before, but this is Peruvian made, and this is Italian made. This also is Italian made. This is 29.3, it marks here, but on my scale, it's 29.33 grams of 14 karat gold. That is my most recent collecting pieces that I've added from jewelry and from my silver stacking. I've added a decent bit of 90% that I hadn't had before. I don't know the exact face I have here, but I added a full tube of $5 and dimes. And I have about an additional like 6 to 7 dimes to spare on top. So I'm somewhere around 57 dimes or so. I have 2 $half, but soon I would like to acquire some more 90% because this is what I'm really buying more of as the prices have come up so much on silver being $41 an ounce as of today for spot. My 10-ounce bar as usual. This was a gift from my dad. One of my favorite pieces in my collection. Very girthy, heavy, very pretty. It has a beautiful shine, nice solid girthy weight. I have the 5-ounce that I got from Bullion Exchanges, which is a Unity bar, which has an incredibly beautiful design on it. This one's inside of a little plastic baggie I never took it out of to keep it protected. This one is an additional to the first ever ounce of silver which I had gotten, which is right here. This 1 ounce of silver marks off where I started in my stacking journey. This piece was the first ever ounce that I got from SD Bullion when I was 16, turning 17. This was my first ever ounce of pure silver bullion that I started stacking. And at the coin shop that I go to, I ended up finding the same exact bar, but encapsulated. And my bullion dealer at the time had sold this to me at $1.50 above spot. So I paid $34 for this at the time, which I wish I would have grabbed a lot more of the 1 ounces he had then, because $34 versus paying $44 to $43 today, I could have profited a nice chunk of money if I would have purchased more generics and resold the generics and swapped them into something more like a premium piece or just more silver in general for less money. And of course, recently I've also gotten into the goldbacks. I have 5 goldbacks so far. I have 1 Wyoming. This is a very, very, very beautiful design. I love the back end of it a lot. And this is a very, very gorgeous piece. And then I have 4 1 Florida goldbacks, and this is a 1 Wyoming goldback. I definitely am going to be adding at least an additional 20 to 50 1 goldbacks to my collection. This is an also recent pickup. This is a Coin Hub 1 pound of 3/9 fine copper. This is an American-made bar, which is something I'm very, very happy to have, an American-made product. But that bar is something that I was able to pick up from my LCS at a really, really fair price, and it was definitely a really cool piece to add to my collection. But as of recently, the most newest piece that I've gotten recently has been the bracelet and my gold coins that I've added to my collection and stack. But as of today, I definitely am very, very proud of where my stack and my whole collection has come in comparison to when I started. When I started off with 1 single ounce, and now I have a nice variety and a mix of all different types, coins and bars. And I'm very, very grateful and appreciative of the position I'm in and the ability that I can make to buy my precious metals every month. I'm incredibly grateful. And I definitely know in the future, as time goes on, this is only ever going to pay off more. And I hope that I can leave a lasting impression on my youth, my friends, people that I know, members of church, family. I hope that I can leave a lasting impression enough to help teach others about precious metals and spread the knowledge of wealth preservation and stacking and saving. And hopefully one day in the future, when I have my own kids, that I can teach the same to them and instill savings and stacking and wealth preservation through precious metals to them. I appreciate everyone watching the video. This is just a short clip I wanted to make. I know it was very much long overdue. I know in the silver community there's people pumping out videos like crazy sometimes in a week. So I see some of the stackers that I watch that'll pump out 3 or 4 or 5 videos even a week. And I intend on at least creating at least now estimated 1 to 2 videos a month. Just a little overview of anything that I may pick up, or just a little bit of a discussion or a shared expression of how I feel about the market or how I feel about current stacking. If there's any types of interesting pieces that I'm going to be picking up or anything I want to acquire. And I definitely know that as a stacker, it's always going to be something new that you're going to want to buy. So there's always going to be something new to record and to make content of. But I'm incredibly grateful to Blue Collar Stacker, Vegas Stacker, and all the people who had me on Saturday morning on the live stream. I very much appreciate all of you guys, and I'm incredibly grateful to Blue Collar Stacker for some of the memorabilia and the half-ounce lunar snake. I'm incredibly grateful to Blue Collar Stacker for shipping that out. I'm very grateful of the amazing gift that you have provided, and I appreciate so much having me on the show and the sponsoring in a way of showing the whole world that I exist and showing my YouTube channel and getting me so many more subscribers off of that live stream. I'm incredibly grateful of that. And I owe a lot of that to you guys. And I'm very appreciative of all the support and the followers and the subscribers I've gotten. And I'm very, very much looking forward to eventually live stream myself one day. But thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate all of the subscribers that have added subscriptions to my channel. There's so much more to come, and I'm so excited to see what happens in the future with Precious Metals. Again, thank you, and I hope all of you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.